We understand Germany wants to deploy more Filipino healthcare workers to your country. Where is that? Where is that campaign right now?
Well, to start with, we started nearly 10 years back in 2013. We started a program, a government-to-government arrangement, triple win, winners on all sides. This means to deploy Philippine healthcare workers in Germany, since we have a huge demand. Right now, we have a gap of about 50,000 healthcare workers in Germany. Over the next years, this will increase to up to 300,000, 400,000. So this was the reason why we started a program which we call Triple Win with several countries, but the Philippines has become a major partner in this. And this program, this agreement ensures a high standard of deployment, guarantees for salaries, job guarantee, social security coverage, etc. But right now, what we see here in the Philippines, of course, you all know, is the deployment cap that has been imposed by the Philippine government, by IATF, and this really is a huge challenge for us, since even with the deployment cap of 5,000 healthcare workers and the increase of adding of another 1,500 healthcare workers, this obviously is not enough. In Germany alone, we have usually deployed about 2,000 healthcare workers before the pandemic.
And we are, of course, as you know, very, very proud of our, of our nurses and doctors, especially as they work all over the world, especially in Europe. However, at this current crisis, as you know, there is some tension there because we are also stretched thin here to the point that the government also has put a cap on the number of people that they would like to see going out, notwithstanding trying to respect the rights of individual nurses to pursue whatever opportunities may open up for them. I'm just wondering, given those realities, what are the complications in this, and how is that being untangled, if at all?
Sorry, are you asking me?
Maybe the ambassador? Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. I mean, this deployment cap is really a big challenge for us, since there is a huge demand, as it was described by Mr. Hallerbach, and we are struggling to find solutions to this. Of course, we are in close dialogue and contact with the Philippine government, with Secretary Bello and with POEA, in order to explain the situation and to find solutions jointly. And we urgently requested the Philippine government to once again lift the deployment cap and to reconsider the solutions, because there is a huge demand, and there is also pressure from the Philippine side. There is a huge number of Philippine healthcare workers who are already contracted and in the pipeline, and who are most willing to go to Germany, also in order to support their families back here in the Philippines. You know that the OFWs are providing a huge amount of remittances every year. The remittances account for about 8.5% of the GDP, at least annually, to the Philippine GDP. So, which is more than $30 billion every year, and remittances from Germany accounts for several hundred millions of US dollar. So this is also an important factor that should be taken into consideration, that the remittances are not coming in if the healthcare workers that are already contracted in the pipeline don't have a chance to start their contracts. to work in Germany and to earn a decent salary and to support their families back here in the Philippines. Yes, I mean, a deployment is not being from one day to the other. As Mr. Hallerbach just said, it takes several months, so you need a reliable planning and a solid planning basis and a planning horizon. And if this security for the planning is not there, then the agencies for which it is a huge investment to go into these contracts for deployment might turn away and might take a reorientation to other countries. And this potential risk of reorientation to other countries is a challenge I see looming at the horizon here for the Philippines. And to be honest, currently I wouldn't feel comfortable to encourage agencies to opt for the Philippines with no planning security. What is coming up for the people they might contract, invest in, and having in the pipeline with this kind of deployment cap.